Good morning, everybody. If you are watching this video, that means for whatever reason, I'm not able to share this video with you in person. So I'm going to explain something to you, a project to you that's going to take you the next 5 days to work on. Now, over those 5 days, you're going to get as much of it done as you can. You're not going to worry if you don't get everything done, but you're going to work hard in class every day through the 4 different parts of the project. And then if you get everything done, I'll even tell you a few ideas of things that you could do that would take you through the full 5 days. All right. So this project is going to be called Fighting Energy Hogs. And here's what you're going to do. You are going to be able to go back over this video as many times as you want, rewatch me talking. If you don't understand something, you can just fast forward and rewind until hopefully you understand. You'll also be able to help each other out during this project. It's an independent project. You're going to do it by yourself, but I'm guessing some of you know how to do more with technology than others, so you can definitely help each other out. So if you are talking to somebody while you're working on the project, it means you're helping them out. All right. So the first screen of the presentation looks like this. Now, this is not your presentation. This is my presentation. So you're going to be making your own Google slideshow just like I did, except yours is going to have certain things on it that maybe mine doesn't have. Mine is an example with all the directions of what to do. All right, so my title slide looks like this. It's called Fighting Energy Hogs, Inventing Energy-Saving Devices. Go to the next slide. All right, now there is a site on your Symbaloo. It looks just like this. So your science Symbaloo that we use all the time in class, this is the link right here. If you click on that, it should take you to this link right next to it. If it doesn't, for whatever reason, you copy and paste these red words right here, this link right here. It will take you to a website. Now, on the website, they're going to list things in your home that are energy hogs. So in other words, things in your home that waste energy. Now, they're going to take you through an office, a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, a bathroom, and a garage, and they're going to tell you about 27 different hogs in your home. You can read all of them, and then when you're done, choose 5. And if I were you, I'd get a piece of paper down, and I would take some notes on the 5 hogs that you want to focus on. Only 5. If at the end you have more time, you can do more than 5, but right now, just 5 of the 27. Then what you're going to do is you're going to make a slide for each hog saying what it is and what you can do to stop it. And you're going to bring pictures in from Google Images to help kind of explain what the hog is. So explain the hog and what you can do to stop it. Let me give you an example of what a slide might look like. All right, on the website, one of the things they talk about is wasting hot water in your bathroom. So I created a page. This is my first hog. It's called the Bathroom Energy Hog, and it's staying too long in a hot shower is an energy hog. Get in, get clean, and get out. Then I have a little pig, a kind of angry looking pig right here. I have a picture of a person in the shower, an appropriate picture, and I have text boxes all around. And this is my idea of telling somebody what a hog is. I made a line coming from a picture's mouth, so it looks like he's saying that. So he explains the hog. I have pictures that make sense on my page. And this is kind of what you could do to explain one of the hogs that you've chosen. So this is one example. You would do 5 of these, 5 different hogs, 5 different pages, or 5 different slides. Okay? All right, that's part 1 of the project. So now you will basically have a title slide and then 5 slides that look something like this. They don't have to look exactly like mine, just something like this. All right. Once you have that done, you are now ready for part 2 of the project. Part 2 of the project is asking you to invent something, one thing, that battles one of your hogs. So you just chose 5 hogs to explain in the last 5 slides. You're going to now pick one of them. And you're going to stop and you're going to think of an invention that would battle that hog. So something that you could make or invent, I guess I would say invent. You're not going to actually make it. You're going to invent it in your head that would battle that energy hog. And then you're going to make a slide, one slide in this case, for that invention. So let me give you an example because that's probably the best way for you to understand. All right, so if you remember, I mentioned that one of the hogs was staying too long in a hot shower. So I already made a slide about that. And now I'm making an invention that battles wasting hot water. So as I sat down and thought of an invention, I thought of a programmable water heater. So my invention would work like this. Say you went to limit yourself to a 5-minute shower. Outside of the tub, you would program the shower for 5 minutes. As you took a shower, you would be able to see the timer counting down. If you exceeded your time limit, the water would remain on but turn ice cold. Take that, shower hog. And then I put a picture of a shower and I put a picture of a timer. I said what my invention was. I said which bathroom hog it was going after. And I explained myself. My idea is simple. Hey, instead of just having unlimited hot water when you got in the shower, set a timer and then it would count you down. And then when your timer ran out, your water would turn ice cold. So that's my invention. I've never seen that in anybody's shower that I've ever been to, their bathroom. So that's a new invention as far as I know. That's the one slide that you're going to make for one of the hogs. One slide for one of the hogs. You don't have to have 5 inventions for all 5 of your hogs. You have to have one invention for one of your hogs. Now, the next slide in the directions is a slide with Will Smith, the actor, saying, being realistic is the most common path to mediocrity. Well, what that means is, don't worry if your invention seems crazy. Some of the best inventions ever have seemed absolutely crazy when they were first brought out. For example, Leonardo da Vinci came up with an invention for a helicopter, a drawing. People thought he was absolutely nuts when that idea was brought up hundreds of years ago. And now we know that helicopters are absolutely a reality. They work great. So don't worry if your invention doesn't seem reasonable. Technology is changing every day, and your invention might be able to be invented 5 years from now or 10 years from now. So the sky's the limit. The next thing says organize your slides so your invention comes right after the hog that it fights. What I mean by that is you can drag and drop slides. See where I'm clicking right over here? You can drag one of them and drop it below or above any slide you want in your presentation. What I want you to do is, if your hog is this and your invention is that hog, I want your presentation to have your hog and then your invention right after it. So whichever hog you have an invention for, put the invention right after it by dragging and dropping slides. All right, you're done with part 1, your hog. You're done with part 2, your one invention. Now you're ready for part 3. Now, what you're going to do in part 3 is you're basically going to analyze your invention, which means you're going to think about your invention. And I bet you if you think about your invention a little bit more, you're going to start to realize that your invention has some possible problems that are going to come up with it. So let me give you an example. When I came up with my invention, I came up with a shower timer, but nothing in my slide about my invention says anything about somebody going up to the timer and programming 60-minute showers. So that's a problem. Somebody could actually program it for 8 hours, an 8-hour hot shower. Well, if my invention is supposed to battle hot water, I need a timer. I need a limit on my timer. So in part 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another slide and I'm going to rethink my design a little bit. So I wrote this. Problem, programming a 60-minute shower. In my initial design, nothing prevented someone from programming a 60-minute hot shower. To eliminate this problem, the max timer setting would be 10 minutes. Then a delay would prevent the shower from being turned back on for a minimum of 5 minutes. Problem solved. So now I just kind of rethought my invention. I said, okay, limit 10 minutes. And when 10 minutes ran out, you couldn't just turn it for another 10 minutes right away and stay in there. You would have to wait 5 minutes before you could get another 10 minutes worth of hot water. And most people are not going to wait 5 minutes in the shower for the water to turn back on. So that would solve my problem. So I had a problem and I solved it in part 3. And I created another slide that's going to look something like this one right here. All right? So now you have your 5 hogs. You have your one invention. You have your one slide that's correcting your invention or improving, I should say, your invention. Now, if you're ready for part 4. Now, in part 4, the purpose is you want somebody to remember your invention. And you're going to create something called a mnemonic device. That strange looking word is pronounced mnemonic device. I have a website here where you can go and click on it and open it and learn about mnemonic devices. There's all kinds of mnemonic devices. You actually know some, probably. I know some. For example, when my teachers were teaching me the colors of the rainbow, they taught me Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Roy G. Biv. That helps me remember the colors in the order of the rainbow that they come. When my teachers were teaching me the 5 Great Lakes of the United States, they taught me the word HOMES, H-O-M-E-S. Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. I know all the 5 lakes because I can remember the word HOMES. There's many kinds of mnemonic devices. One of them is also like name, like I just gave you, or there's a rhyming mnemonic device. So I chose that one for my part 4 of my project. I created a rhyming mnemonic device, almost like a little poem. You see this a lot in advertising, in commercials, on the radio and television. Using too much energy isn't funny. Plus, it costs a lot of money. Taking a shower sure gets you clean. Be less than 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Stop wasting water. I put a little picture. So in my final slide of my presentation, I created a mnemonic device. There's all kinds of mnemonic devices that you can choose from right here on this website. So any one of them, any kind of them you can do. I chose a rhyming one, but you do whatever you want for that. Now, that's the final slide in my presentation. Now, if you were ready to start working, you're ready to go. But you're not working in my presentation, you're working in your presentation. So on your Google Classroom page will be another link that says My Energy Presentation. So you'll need to find My Energy Presentation, and you're going to see a whole lot of blank nothingness. Okay, because that's how a slideshow starts. It starts with nothing. Every color, every text, every picture, it's all chosen by you. Backgrounds, themes, that's all chosen by you. Everything that I did in here, making this black, choosing this picture, picking these words and making them white, making these bigger, making these smaller, I made all those decisions. You're going to have to do the same thing. And this is where you're going to do your work. So you're going to start off with the title page. It could be something like My Energy Hog Presentation or Energy Hogs in My Home, and then put your name. Then choose, if you want to do a different color font or you want to choose a background, just don't make it so I can't see it or your friends can't see it. You want your words big. You want them bright. I mean, look back at my presentation. You can read the words easily. They're big, they're bold, they're bright, they stand out. You don't have to struggle to read my words. I want yours to be the same way. You're going to get your pictures from Google Images, okay? If you don't know how to do that, I'm sure there's plenty of classmates that do. You can just kind of ask around, could somebody help me bring in a picture? It's not a very hard thing to do, but some of you may not know how to do it. You are going to create your 5 hogs, your 1 invention, your 1 correction slide or improvement slide, and then also your mnemonic device, if you can get everything done this week. As long as you're working hard, I'm fine with whatever you get done. All right? Help each other out on this project. Since I'm not there, it may be a little confusing what I want, but I hope my directions, my video, and I hope that with the help of each other, that you can understand this project completely and have a better idea of what's wasting energy in your home. So good luck, have fun. When I get back, we will have a day where we present all of your projects. You won't have to come up in front of the class, but everybody will go to everybody's computer and see what you worked on. So make sure you're proud of it. Make sure your spelling is good, your grammar is good, so that you're not embarrassed when people are looking at your screen and they don't know what you mean. So do your absolute best because people are going to look at your presentation. All right, good luck, guys.